Hi guys, welcome to the channel DiscoTrailsUK. Just thought I'd do a bit of an intro. So I'm John. I'm a 41-year-old father of two who lives in North Cambridgeshire and drives a 2011 Discovery 4. I got into off-roading, overlanding, green laning a couple of years ago after I suffered a spinal cord injury, which meant I couldn't ride motorbikes anymore, and this filled the gap, starting with an awesome Freelander 2 and then moving on to the Disco late last year. Absolutely love it, and the reason behind the channel, I was begged to do it by my eldest son Thomas, who will appear in videos. He's normally my co-driver, and he relates to the world in terms of YouTube and Land Rovers, and basically what dad doesn't want to be a hero in the eyes of his son. So it felt like a bit of a no-brainer to try the YouTube route. I'm currently on an overlanding trip with the absolutely awesome Orange Defender, John at Groats, down to Newbury showground for the big Land Rover Fest. I joined the convoy yesterday at Gretna Green, and we're now heading from the lakes where we camped last night, and I'll drop a video of that on the channel later, down to North Wales, which is our camp for tonight, before we head across to the show to Newbury tomorrow. It's been an interesting trip so far, absolutely exhausting but fantastic, and I'm looking forward to taking as many of you on the journey with me as I can. Now I am looking for 1 subscriber, and according to Thomas, having 1 subscriber would make me a real YouTuber, and so please do. I'm told I'm supposed to say now, please like and subscribe, press the bell button for notifications for new content from the channel, and I hope to see as many of you out there on the trails, on the lanes and in the shows as possible. Take care, be safe.
Morning guys, beautiful morning here in Cambridgeshire. Just about to head on to the A1 up to Grantham to meet Phil Barnes, and then on to meet the convoy later on. Hopefully we're going to be with you about lunchtime, but I've been looking forward to this for so long, and we'll catch you later.
Good evening all. Finally made camp here in the absolutely stunning Lake District. Really intense day of driving, a very challenging lane to get up here, but absolutely stunning and worth every ounce of effort. So my setup for tonight in the D4, just got my little camp chair there, absolutely love it, packs up to next to nothing. Cook kit down here, just had a delicious chicken tikka masala and a cup of coffee under the Ventura awning. Planning to upgrade it to a slightly larger one in the future, but that's a job for another day. So sleeping in the D4 this evening. Here is Mildred the Crocklebog, who is our green laning mascot. Mildred is also the name of our car, named by Thomas. So the setup, I keep the dog guard in. It does get in the way a little bit, but I find the trade-off for being able to mount things on it worth the hassle. So down here we've just got a bit of wash kit in the door, round to the back, locking strut there to keep the tailgate open but ajar. Through around here is my catering setup, so we've got wipes, we've got sprays, first aid kits, bin, coolant because, you know, Land Rover, tools and cable ties for the exact same reason. And then here in the back, I'll take it round to the tailgate to get a better look, is the Alpicool cooler, which is stocked up with food and drink for the next couple of days. So this is it, this is me for tonight. Hopefully going to have a good evening, absolutely beautiful, overlanding with the Orange Defender on our way to Land Rover Fest Newbury, which we should rock up to on Friday.
So, funny update, currently going up a lane in the middle of North Wales. It is 30 degrees outside and I've got my heater blowing full hot to try and bleed as much heat off the engine as I possibly can, because it's been overheating for about the last 2 days. I thoroughly suspect it is because of crud accumulated over many laning trips, but probably worstly the Salisbury Plain, that I was really lazy and probably didn't wash off as well as I could have done. So shout out to Kane Pomfret, who's going to take a look at it for me on Tuesday, and fingers crossed it's not too catastrophic. But at the moment I'm baking, but the temperature is holding steady, so fingers crossed we continue that way. Let me know. Hi all, quick update. It's now Friday. We've headed from Wales. We're now back into England, heading to Newbury for the big Land Rover Fest. The D4 is coping just about with the temperature. She's running a little bit hot still, but now we're out of the Welsh valleys and hills. It seems to be just about coping, although I'm not going to lie, I'm looking forward to getting her into the garage next week and checking the cooling system, because I'm not going to lie, driving 4 hours and a couple of 100 miles, constantly managing and battling engine temperature is exhausting, but it's all part of Land Rover life, I guess. We lost a vehicle on the convoy yesterday. Phil in his L322 Range Rover tore out one tyre and punctured another one on a lane in Wales, so made the very wise decision this morning to find a tyre fitter and make his way back to Lincolnshire, but it was great to spend a couple of days with him, and I hope he gets back okay, and looking forward to hopefully meeting up with a few others on the way to Newbury. Going to post an update when we get to the site. Really looking forward to it. I've not been to this particular Land Rover show before, but looking forward to hitting the off-road course tomorrow, and spending a day maybe picking up a couple of bargains, even possibly a nice shiny new aluminium radiator for the Disco. But thank you all for watching, putting up with my ramblings and updates, and hopefully see you all out on the trails or the show soon. Be safe.